Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And today, man, we're gonna go into the Coach DC mailbag. Yeah, there is such a thing. Hold on, let me see if I. Y'all heard that, right? Yeah, in the mailbag. And the question says, for real though. Somebody asked me somewhere this week, they asked me, do I prefer to use linebackers or safeties, when it comes to, usering and, which one do I feel like is more beneficial? And so my answer to that is always the same thing. It just kind of depends on who you're playing. And so we're just going to do a little video and just kind of talk about it. And so to me, if you have a person who likes to, run a lot of trail routes, a lot of middle kind of flood concepts, like I have a tendency to see, like, they're going to run a drag and then they're going to run a route behind it and then maybe another route behind that or a corner route or something behind it. You can really play with either or. It just depends upon what kind of defense you're talking about to take it away. Like me, I run a lot of cover 3. And so with me running a lot of cover 3, I'm going to play with like everybody. I'm going to play with the curl flat defenders. I'm going to play with the middle linebackers some. And, with the middle linebackers, they always used to say that the middle linebackers can't move. No, you can move any kind of way on this game. If you squeeze L2 and you have a few other things in order, you can really like move and get to where you want. As you see right there, just straight using the strafe button just a little bit. To me, the key part to usering is understanding what position or where you're supposed to be and what you're trying to help on. You just can't be everywhere on this game. It's just impossible. There's no defense that's everywhere. You can be everywhere if you call the right defense for the offensive play that's called, but there's no way with 11 guys you're going to be everywhere on the field. So you have to understand that, all right, if you're running like boundary, cover 3, cover 4 style defenses, a lot of times that middle is going to be, a weak point of the defense. And you as the user have to understand that if you decide, okay, if you're going to take away the short on the running back side, then you're going to have to cover, you're going to have to be responsible that there's going to be something open behind it. So if you double Mabel or something like that, then you have to understand that the deep is going to be open unless you're dropping that safety back. But the key is that if you know how to move in between the middle with the middle linebacker, you can take away at least 2 routes at bare minimum. Now, Madden's going to cheat you from time to time when you step in front of people, but, that's another topic. But a lot of the times what I like to do is I'll take a risk. Sometimes if I could be the cover 3, the middle high safety, and if I call like a cover 3 and I'm gonna, or something like that, and I'm gonna drop, let's say I'm gonna drop a guy off in man-to-man on the slot guy, and I'm just gonna come down and maybe cheat that middle for a half a second. But you really have to understand that you can only cheat and get back to the spot. If you come down too far, man, it's almost like Madden puts a big spotlight on the open receiver, like, hey, look at that guy. He is wide open. The safety came down. And then sometimes what I really hate is when you get stuck in the a lot of times you'll get stuck in like an adjustment or something, and then they won't let you like make the adjustment. I know y'all like, he's not following the stuff on the screen at all, and I'm not. I'm just really talking about it. But in reference to that last play though, on third downs, I know y'all are aware of this. Third down is the worst down for coverage defense. And so on third downs, generally, my rule of thumb is to try to call a defense that I have not called the whole game. Like every time a third down comes up, whether it's just from it might be the same defense from a different formation, but just call something different just to throw the algorithm off. Now, when it comes to playing with safeties, my rule of thumb is always, okay, I have to know what's covered, and then I know where I can cheat. You know, if I'm in a cover one and I'm the middle high safety, you know, in a cover three shell, if I'm the middle high safety, I have to have that understanding that, yeah, I can come down a little bit or I can go to the side a little bit, but I have to get back to where I'm supposed to be. Now, if I'm in man to man, I just got to be on my guy. But if I'm a cover one safety, you know, if you have the confidence in your slot corners and your outside corners to know that they're not going to get beat deep. A lot of times, if I'm in a cover one, I'm probably going to play over the top. Doesn't mean you're not going to get beat over the top, because you probably are anyway in Madden. I'm telling you, third downs, worst defense in the game. But the key is to be able to disguise your defenses and be able to make sure that you're using that L2 and your stick pressure. You have to go to the Coach DC 404 website, pick that up, to understand how to make the moves that you need to make to get yourself in position. You see right there, nice press. That's my guy, but I'm pressing him to a certain degree, and I understand when I see the quarterback come off of that read, I'm looking at that crosser coming the whole time. Anytime you're playing with like any of these slots or curl flat guys, you know, you are responsible for the seam. I don't care if you're manning them up or not. You are initially responsible for the seam, because even if you're cross manning, it's going to take that guy a little bit of time to get, you know, to that landmark to even be able to latch on to the guy. So a lot of times what I do is I'll play with that, you know, I'm calling my cover threes, but I'll play on wide side of the field, and I'll take that curl flat guy and understand that you have more ability to climb and go up top to, you know, catch that secondary route that comes behind it. Yeah. But anyway, so what's this? Oh yeah, next we're coming up on the we're going to talk about the high ball trajectory, controlling your high pass trajectory on the next virtual session. That segue was horrible. But yeah, I'm going to show y'all how to keep, you know, if you get the virtuals, come on in on that next one. Show you how to keep that pass nice and tight, or, you know, put a little bit of extra on it just to get it over the defender. The high pass, yeah, you can go back and look on this channel and see in the beta where I was talking about the high ball even before the game even came out. So, I mean, we've been throwing high passes since like Madden 20 and catching it basically the same way. You can go back to see that too. But yeah, it's ways to keep that high pass down and under control. Notice you never see free form. You never see any of that stuff for the most part when I throw it. It's just really just about trying to put the ball into the spot that you need to put it in. And if you can, like I said, in different situations, you're going to need to put a little bit more distance on it. In some cases, you know, you're going to need to have it where it drops underneath the defender, where you can get in a position to go for the catch. Anyway, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It is your boy, Coach DC 404.